It's the IMO pod with 3 young kings, Sukali, DT and Easy on this. In my opinion, we're the pod of the year. We mix the banter with the edutainment. Sukali, you know, be the girl them sugar. Don't talk DT, designate driver. Tumichi Susa, Uzi takes it too far. You never know how far you can go if you don't try. We and them boys, we're not cohesive. Money.
Masturbating. You can get the same thing by having sex, innit?
No, but that's what. No. So essentially, I think the studies is just talking generally on just ejaculation. I don't know if that makes sense. In what form you do it, obviously, is up to you. So essentially, as long as you ejaculate.
Do you feel like obviously masturbating more often, yeah, can also be reduced? Like, if say you got a partner that has a high sex drive, they just want to have sex all the time.
Of course, it's
Where
going
are
to
those
reduce
ones?
that.
Those ones are extinct.
Oh, yeah.
They exist.
Yeah.
Muggsy, it seems like he found himself one.
I didn't tell you that.
He found himself
You see,
one.
stop this guy. No.
That's why you're not chronic.
Yeah, he's not chronic anymore.
You're no longer chronic.
He said he's not been for over a year now.
He's now an outpatient.
Not an inpatient.
Wow.
I've been discharged.
You've been discharged.
My friend, you go and have your better days.
Literally discharged.
We love to hear
Jesus.
it. What were you saying? What were you asking?
Asking what?
So you were
what
saying,
do people what do you use?
Yeah.
Do you use Magnum?
What do you mean?
You know what he uses? Anything. Engine oil.
you guys are fool. No, man. I like to use what do I use?
That's what I like to use.
You don't know what you're using?
It's mad though. I use basically. It's gonna be mad.
Don't touch me, please. Why are you touching me, bro?
What do you use?
Sound bad. So basically,
What does this guy use?
there's a hand cream that I got prescribed for my hands.
Oh my!
It's called the Hydro Ball, yeah. It's extra grease, extra oily. Fat.
I hope your doctor sees this.
It doesn't run
A
out.
whole man's using prescription. A prescription to help his... have some shame.
I just look. I thought I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow. This is very
What do you use?
unbecoming.
Matoke. I use it. Part Matoke, I use it.
In times of desperation, if I ever need to go to that extent of playing handball, whatever is there is what I use. Me, I have no favorites.
Swear down.
Or Vaseline, or cooking
Petroleum
oil.
jelly.
I can't use them things there because it could like start friction and all that.
Me, I don't care. I don't mind. I'm African man. I mean, have you ever been caught? Wow.
Me, I've never been caught.
Me, I've never been
No,
caught.
I have. And that's what I said to you, lot, yeah. That story about our very interesting friend. That's what I was like thinking. Did this guy literally? Because I've told you lot before, and I think did this guy literally take my story and remixed it?
Are you a man of God?
Well, no, you remixed it. That's what I said. You remixed it.
No, I didn't.
My situation was very similar as well. It was like literally, I went out. And that's the thing, my girl was actually, my girl was here. She was at home sleeping that night. But I went out. I got back at like 3 a.m. in the morning. I was drunk. And then it's like, brother, I'm not trying to... Bearing in mind when you're coming home at that time, really and truly, and especially me, I don't like going out or coming home, and I'm thinking, it's already late. I'm sneaking in there. You know when you're sneaking?
I know, you have that
trying
panic.
to close the door, making sure that all of that stuff. So imagine now me, the audacity of me even trying to wake someone up in the middle of the night.
And to be like,
nah.
I want some nookie.
And then so you can be like,
I want me some
what time are you coming home? So I'm like, nah. And then it was, the urge is coming over. The urge was taking over.
The urge
when
arises.
the urge arises, it was uncontrollable.
I can imagine.
I said, what? So just like our fellow person here does, I came into the living room. Went to my living room and then...
what is it about the... to be fair, there's nowhere else, is it? But what about the toilet, the bathroom?
Bathroom.
I don't know where it
Well,
was.
comfortable.
I feel like I got too comfortable.
Yeah,
I feel like that night I got too comfortable. I don't know. Like I said, alcohol was in the system. I think that night I haven't drank Henny.
Yeah, take some duvet.
I haven't drank Henny.
By the way.
So I just, as I said, I got comfortable, man.
Commando.
And then,
Wow.
So I thought, you know what, tonight I want to, my TV screen is massive. So I thought, you know what, tonight,
wow, IMAX.
I want to do it big. Yeah,
3D.
I want to do it big, you know what I mean? Real
You was
big.
watching on the TV?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Mad.
So, and,
man.
yeah, and literally,
What
I was
category?
just there and then,
What category?
Oh, mine is always ebony.
Not oiled up.
No. I like big booty.
What a shock.
I like what a shot.
What a shock.
But anyways, like literally, yeah, and then just before I even got into it, like I was like, but the problem was this, right? Before I even got into it, but the thing is that my trousers was down on my knee. Brother.
Man was just like, what?
Well, you said you
And I
got
just
like a rat
wait.
on the highway.
On the highway.
What did she do anyway?
No,
She
let me
just
tell you the
walked in-
baddest
yeah.
thing. Let me tell you the baddest thing. Like, because it was dark in the club room. All I just realized was it's just a brightness coming up from some part of the room. I thought, brother. I looked
You
over.
thought the rapture was happening. Heaven's gates were opening. Yeah?
And there she was. Standing by the door just staring at me.
I love this.
In such disgust.
Oh my gosh, you know what gif you need to put on? You know that gif of Diddy?
Which one?
And he's looking at looking like Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
And they're just looking at each other. You're both just... It's like, you know, say something. Like, everyone's just overlooking.
And then he just this slow shake on the head and then turned around, closed the door and went back. It's mad.
Did you end up sleeping in the sitting room?
In the
that
sitting
day?
room.
Of course. What am I gonna do? I just laid down.
Wow.
I just
was
laid
it,
down.
Was it loud? Was the noises on? Was it on mute?
No.
Okay, so
I
you
had the
muted it.
headphones on.
Yeah, that's the. I use headphones.
Because
You
my
had
TV
surround sound.
Yeah, my TV's gone wild. And I think maybe that's the reason why I probably didn't clock the footstep.
Oh,
I
because,
didn't clock the footstep. Because I had the headphones on, so I didn't clock until like, it started, I just saw brightness inside. I was like, something is, I looked up.
Were you caught
Yeah,
red-handed or were you just about to
That's what I
get
said, I was
started?
about to get started. But remember,
Okay, that's
the
not-
whole thing was playing on the mood was set.
I'd just be like, yo, I was just getting undressed. Like,
I swear like that.
Yeah, I wasn't.
While you was, okay.
just
Sukali
came-
is a chronic liar.
And the maddest thing is, we never spoke about it for about a good week.
Oh, so you didn't speak about
Everyone just acted
it?
like
Because
nothing.
you're like, should I bring it up? Maybe she didn't see it.
I ain't trying to bring it up.
Maybe she didn't
so
see
it's
it,
like, So it's literally,
Uh-huh.
but
And then
yeah.
when it got brought up,
It got brought up over dinner. Yeah.
you know when the forks are just over clattering on the
Yeah.
plate.
And I'm
eating
thinking
salad.
random. This time I thought everything hopefully it's gonna be one of those things where we just it's happened, we clock, but we're all just gonna
Just
not
move
say
on.
nothing.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
no. It got dropped when I wasn't expecting it.
And
But yeah. No, and what? What more do you want?
like what? What was
I've
the...
given enough information.
Okay.
What do you mean?
No, I was gonna
No,
say
just
like,
a conversation generally, and I think.
did she not like it? Was she of the sense
No,
that
of course,
it's not
yeah,
good?
no, 100%. I think the main thing was more like, kind of like, similar to my man's partner, was more like,
I'm here.
like I'm here, like, why
Why
don't
do
you
you
just
need-
come and wake me up, or why don't you come and I was trying to, my thing was like, brother, like,
It's
I
late.
got back at this time of the morning, I didn't want to try and, do you know what I mean?
Overwake you.
And it's
It
just,
feels it's like a selfish feeling.
yeah, it just felt a bit like,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
I didn't
wanna
want
be
to
woken
feel
up.
exactly my point, because then you got work the next day, you might not be able to go back to bed and work. You're
might
definitely
break
not going to be
your
able to go
back.
back to bed, you know what I mean?
Because you put some
it's
shift
like,
in, right?
You know what I'm talking
Go
about?
on.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
After a
yeah.
hot round.
Hot round.
So it's like, so yeah, but that's about it, man. So we just cut her, but obviously she wasn't happy about it, but
So
yeah.
you compared yourself to the dilemma that we had, but we actually forgot to talk about the race aspect because she said obviously that they were white and she caught her husband watching Ebony. So do you think, does it matter like what kind of, you know, porno that you watch?
Here's the thing now then.
Or as Ugandans say, blue movie?
Blue movie. I can get it from her perspective though. Already women are obviously they're already paranoid. The fact that you're already watching in the first place, there's already that question of, hey, like,
Am I not good enough?
Are you not attracted to me anymore? Now on top of that, you're watching of another race. So again, that will raise another question like, oh, you're definitely now not attracted to me anymore. Do you know what I mean? And I feel that's the only difference in that. But for me, I don't see as
Would it bother you lot if you caught your
not
partners
really.
watching?
yeah, it will bother me still.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'll ask the question.
Because you'd be like, that's not me.
Like, I'm confused,
They don't even
yeah.
look like me, so-
that don't look like me. 100% I'll definitely question that. I mean, how about you?
Yeah. I think I would too, actually. Because I'd be like, bro, like, I don't look anything like the people that are
Right.
arousing you. right
Arousing
now,
you, yeah.
But it's the same thing though. You can be watching a bunny with a big booty and
By the way.
don't have big booty.
By the way.
What then? It don't look nothing like her. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you just want to play in different. Today you
Different
might be feeling
realm.
Latina. Tomorrow you be feeling a bunny. Tomorrow you might be feeling.
This is our expert.
I know,
Spaniard.
right?
Yeah. So
So you think it's like, what do you call it?
because it's a bunny, don't mean they still think, but I ain't got that figure. Is that what you really like?
I hear
So
it.
it doesn't matter.
It goes both
Either
ways, I
way.
guess. Yeah.
Whatever you enjoy. It's for what is that thing they put?
What?
For none of this is real.
Oh, yeah. It's for promo purposes.
I hear it. So, all right, what else would you like say makes you happy?
Me, I have a whole list here. Hey,
I
don't
think-
play with me.
Having people that care about me around me, definitely makes me happy.
Why is that important to you?
You know, there's that love you get when there's people that care about you, innit? You know what I mean? How they
So
make
sweet.
you feel relaxed, you feel comfortable, you know what I mean? You know, like I can come and talk to you about anything, I can be vulnerable, I can just be myself and not be judged.
That's
Yeah,
key.
being around people that care about me makes me happy. 100%. What makes me happy? Nice clothes.
Of course.
I
Ash
mean,
Brown.
We can't see that.
Nice
But okay.
clothes, nice trainers. Makes me happy.
What's your favorite food?
Food, African man.
Rice.
What
like
plate
rice,
will
I
you
like-
see coming and you just get?
I don't think I'd get too excited about food like that, you know, to be honest. But I like a bit of pounded yam with some egusi soup. Yeah, I'm food
What's your
dog.
like? What's your best childhood memory that makes you happy when you think of it?
Childhood memory?
You're by taking time.
I'm telling
You
you.
don't have
think of
memories.
any, you know.
Should I give you one and it maybe inspire you?
Go on,
though?
you.
So, my best childhood memory that I have is when. So I went to a school in Weybridge. I don't know if you know where that is,
I know Weybridge.
but it's Surrey sides, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Weybridge, yeah.
Heathrow side.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
Weybridge.
Yeah,
I know
As you can probably imagine, I was the only black person in school. So, but it's funny. I never realized it until everyone else pointed it out.
That you was only
That was
black
the only.
person.
You get it?
That's
Because
mad.
when you're young, you're not really thinking about.
You're
race.
not thinking about it 100%.
Anyway, as you can imagine, I'm a multi-talented guy, as you don't know. I don't know why you're over laughing.
In what way?
He's a stylist.
He's
He's a model,
I am a chef.
chef.
When was this?
I'm an editor.
Since you've
No,
been in
He's
school?
talking about now. So
Now,
back-
that's what I'm saying. We're talking
so
about back
primary
then.
school.
Chef.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about back
I
then.
was on the football team.
Okay.
I was on a rugby team.
Oh.
I was in the acting team.
How'd you have the time for all these things?
I had the time. I was also in S Club Juniors. So anyway, I remember they auditioned everybody for the nativity play.
Yeah.
Of course. The
Only you made it through.
I don't know if you lot ever
Of course,
got to
the
do
nativities.
nativity because you came in secondary, innit?
Yeah.
Did you do nativity? Guess who I got? I got to play Jesus. Can you imagine?
You're the first black
I was
Jesus.
the first black Jesus, and I played that role to the best of my black ability. Black ability. Yeah. And I did us proud. One may argue that they only chose me because I was
Said
black.
one because you was black before.
Because I know there's some trolls that may argue that, but I actually auditioned for the role and I got it. And when I
said
think
one
back on
may
it, you know, you could just see, I could just tell all the parents hating, like,
Why is this black boy?
why is this black boy playing Jesus? Like, Jesus wasn't even black, you know? But my dad always said I was a young Denzel Washington, you know what I mean?
Okay,
So
yeah.
when I think back on
So
that
you
memory,
leaned into that.
oh, I own it. I own it. And to my school, it was St. John's in Weybridge, man. Shout out you lot for giving me the opportunity, man.
You think they still have that video
You
somewhere?
saved the day in your
I
school.
saved the day in my school. And I saved the world, basically.
said he
I
saved
died for everybody's sins. Huh? It was a very good production. But yeah, do you have any good childhood memories that make you happy?
Bro, do you know what's mad? It might be a bit winded one, but my uncle who's now died,
Oh,
this was back in Niger.
my condolences.
Madison, you lot probably wouldn't know. I actually used to be a very good goalkeeper.
Okay.
No, we've seen you a few times.
You're so Steven.
Putting your life on the line of duty.
I actually used to be a very good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And what he used to do, he used to play, like, they used to do penalties where he used to gamble basically with the people in the area. So they'll put money together and the other guys will bring their keeper and then they have penalties. So whoever scores the most, wherever it was, yeah. So he used to use me as his one. I remember that day, it was raining. And then that's when even I got addicted to the pan rain thing.
Okay, yeah,
It was, you know, the heavy
that
African rain.
beautiful African rain on the tin roof.
I remember that day till I can still feel it, like, bro. And we was doing penalties and he asked me to be in goal for him. And I remember making some crazy saves, basically. He won that day. And I could just never forget how happy he was.
Because of you.
Yeah, right, because of, like, put me on his shoulder kind of thing. And man's parading everywhere.
Proper African movie, innit?
Like, proper, I swear to God. And I could just remember the atmosphere, the way everything was that day with the rain and all of that stuff. And that very moment, literally, till today is what sometimes helps me sleep. When I put on the rain sound, sometimes
you
when
go
I'm
back
struggling
to
to
it.
sleep, it just takes you back to that time. But yeah, so that was one of the...
Bend it like Beckham.
Yeah, literally. A bend it like Beckham moment. But yeah.
you
So
thought
that's
of one?
something.
Oh, you have no childhood memories. You were just brought on this earth as a teenager.
I probably attend knowing that I was going to African parties, isn't it? You know, those
When you was
parties
young?
back home, yeah.
Back in those
and then
days?
you have to play those musical chair.
Yeah.
That makes
and
you
then the
happy.
jollof.
Yeah.
I love those
And this is a man that
beverages.
said doesn't like food.
Can you
No,
imagine?
but I'm saying those, because you remember those days back in the day, yeah? Growing up anyways, I wasn't from a, very successful family, so there's some things you don't get to experience regularly in it.
Oh, man.
So the
nice
time when
to-
you do get it is extra special.
You know the way they make jollof fried
Yeah.
rice back home is different. They manually cut everything. You know this mixed veg they buy from.
It's all manual.
Proper. God.
Nah,
You know,
big vibes.
I don't know if you grew up watching EastEnders, yeah? Like, because I grew up at my aunt's house and we had to watch EastEnders.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And I just realized that when it comes to like my white friends, especially growing up in school and even when I'm watching EastEnders,
yeah.
The things that make them happy are so humble. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
minimal.
So underwhelming.
You know what I mean? And what I realized is a cup of tea is so powerful to them.
Wow.
A cup of tea. I was watching A&E on Channel 4, this program. I think it's called A&E What's Your Emergency or something like that.
Yeah.
And basically, there was this story where I think this woman it was either her dad or her uncle, yeah? And they were in their house and she called 999 because he seemed to have a cardiac arrest, right? So 999's giving her all the things, what to do, till they got there and then they tried to resuscitate him,
First
right?
aid thing, innit?
So they're trying to resuscitate him. They got the camera in this woman's face. She's crying. She's blaming herself, all this stuff. Anyway, long story short, unfortunately, the man passes away.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then the maddest thing happened. The man passed away. The woman comes like, yeah, I'm sorry. Do you want to go and be with him? Like in his last moments. So the woman goes, be with her uncle or whatever in the last moments. And then the paramedic goes, should I make you a cup of tea? And the woman goes, yeah, I would really appreciate that.
That's mad, isn't it?
And I'm thinking,
In a time like this.
if I just lost my uncle, my dad, any family member,
cup
the
of
last
tea.
thing I'm going to be thinking of
Is a cup of
is
tea.
a cup of tea. But if you watch EastEnders, anything could happen. Someone
cup of
could pass
tea.
away.
Let's go
somebody
make
could
a
get
cup of
locked
tea.
up. Let me put the kettle on. Let me give you a cuppa. Like, it really makes some people happy.
It does.
You know, the small things, a cup of
does.
tea. So I found that my equivalent is avocado. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. Tell me, Marvin, do you want me to peel an avocado for you? And you put a
It's
smile
a
on my
peel
face.
and avocado for you.
Should I dice it? Put it in a salmon bagel? You have avocado in a salmon bagel?
Salmon bagel, that's a movie.
Bro.
That's a movie. With the
one
cream.
from
With the
the
cream.
M&S.
What do you put? What sauce? What,
So I put
cream.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Yeah,
Philadelphia
that's
cheese
it. That's
cream.
it.
I toast
That's
the
it, it's
bagel.
done. That's it. It's done.
Salmon-
It's done. It's done. It's
salmon
done. It's done.
sandwich.
It's game over. It's done.
Hey.
I had
done.
one last week from M&S salmon sandwich.
Yeah. With the cream. Yeah. It's game.
Very
No,
expensive
but
sandwich.
listen, with avocado in it, it's a different ball game. I promise, it's a different ball game. So I feel you on that one.
So and another thing that makes me happy, why are you also overthinking? I don't want to keep talking about my list.
No.
You know, obviously, man goes gym in it. Like, I've got a decent body. Why are you looking at me like this? Overlooking. Why are you looking back there? You're moving very mad. Pause. Anyway, you know when like, I don't know if you lot have ever had abs. I don't know if you've ever been in this realm, but sometimes when you have a lot of hair on your chest, you don't get to see your definition. You know, sometimes.
So you like shaving?
Oh, the
So
chest.
once
Yeah,
you shave it,
yeah,
once you shave it, you get to see. So one time,
What'd you do, bro?
I remember I was staying at my sister's yard, yeah, and there was no shavers, yeah. But I was gonna go link this.
No, they use what's the one they put
I was gonna go link this thing in it, so I wanted to be fresh. You know what I mean? You know, you want to be fresh, over fresh.
in? Yeah.
So I over panicked. I said, "But now, what am I going to do here?" So I used the hair removal cream. You know, women.
Oh,
use that.
yeah.
So I asked my sister, I was like, "Can I use it?" She goes, "Go ahead." I was like, so I did it on my chest, and 5 minutes later, smooth as a baby.
Thinking, yes.
So I'm thinking,
I found my new remedy.
let me go lower.
Go down low.
Let me go down low. So I over smothered it everywhere. I put it down.
You done your private area.
I did
your
every-
pubes. Oh my God.
Your bush.
I did everywhere. I even did it on my testicles.
Oh my God.
Hi.
You know what it is? You remind me like a child. You know when a child go in your room and they take all your Vaseline and they put everywhere?
Bro.
You got excited.
If you had seen me, you would have thought this guy is on a mad thing. Yeah, because I also put it not just on my testicles, but also underneath them.
That area down there. Yeah,
the runway. Yeah.
That'd be quite difficult to reach. The love corridor.
Love corridor.
No, that was not love corridor because we don't want love to be taking place there.
What do you mean? Okay, that's another conversation. No, you man, don't do that. Don't do that.
So it's not like I wanted it to go there, but in the midst of overputting, it went there. So now you can imagine, you gotta wait like 5-8 minutes.
You're just sitting there with your leg.
I cannot sit because it's there. So I'm almost squatting.
Yo, man.
And then, the smell, it smells really bad. I don't know if you smelled it before. Like, I think
Very
someone described it
chemical-like.
as burnt tires, yeah?
Burnt tires.
So I'm now overwashing it off. Everything's amazing, bro. So I go to my date. We over-enjoy, Couple days later, I don't think what I realized was I have curly hair, bro. So when that hair was growing back, the pain.
The ingrown hair.
Bro, the pain was mad. The pain was very mad because the hair was, because my hair is curly.
Ingrown,
I'll get ingrown hairs in places I'd never got them before. So, for the bad about that, I do not recommend
don't do
using just trim it.
Don't wax.
Is it safe to say that what's supposed to be your happy moment?
Yeah, what was supposed to be my happy moment turned
became
into
a very sour one.
Very, very sour and painful moment, by the way.
Mine is very straightforward. I love exercising, playing football, gym, running, etc. I love traveling. Right, that's one thing that makes me happy, especially living the whole process of looking forward to. Bro, next month I'm going somewhere, bro. It will get me through the week.
It sounds like you love traveling because I hear you like people on your runway.
Well, pause. I don't know about that. What do you mean?
Nah, when I was talking about
Because I'm talking about you, but don't do that. Don't do that. You man talked about. Remember there was a time where do you along with like exposing the man them here? So you just leave it.
Because we also exposed.
Do you man like Gooch like?
I never said that.
You never said that.
I said I like getting my testicles.
Exactly.
No,
And I said I never tried it.
It wasn't you lot.
No, it's not me, bro.
But I never
Never.
said
You
the
lot
runway.
not the one that's over putting your legs in the air. It wasn't you lot.
What, busted it open?
Yeah.
Never that.
For a bad B.
I mean, if I must. If I must.
Okay.
It seems you are guilty.
If you don't want to be children, I'm cool.
As in what? You like the runway?
No.
You don't.
I've never tried
No
that
one's tried to go down the runway.
No, sir. No.
You look very guilty.
That has to be of mutual. No, me.
You're not looking in my eyes. You're not looking at the camera. You're looking
I'm looking at what I'm reading next. But
Okay.
look at this guy trying to do detective work.
Go
Listen.
ahead.
Anyways, and lastly for me, spending time with my family.
Oh, you had to get that one in there.
No,
innit?
but no. But one thing about that though, right? I'll say something. Maddest thing for me, like number one is like, I swear to God, like I honestly really enjoy spending time with my family, especially my kids. So I love spending time with them. They're jokes. But the problem is, they're almost like at the bottom of the list. Which is wild because it's like, I sat down the other day and I was just thinking about it, it's like, with a lot of commitments and stuff like, because you realize is that the times when I do spend a whole day with them and then we having I realize, brother, it's like a dent in my account. Because you're overbuying this, you're buying that, you're buying that. And it's making, brother, I need to work. So now the more time you feel like, more time you spend with your kids, you got to spend money, which means what? You got to work to put that money in. And what's now happening is that
cycle.
work. Do you know what I'm talking about? Work now is being prioritized now because
Over
you
their
need to make
children.
money.
I understand.
You got to do this. And then before you look around to it, you don't really have the time for them. And then that's what kills me
facts.
really and truly. Like, so every time when I'm out doing stuff where we go to events, when we're doing these things, in the back of my mind, I just feel like, damn, I wish I'm just there to spend extra time with my kids. But it's like, you can't do everything.
This guy is using our podcast to get love from his family. He thinks he's smart. But it's okay.
But yeah, but
You had
listen,
your time.
I'm telling my truth. I'm talking my truth. This is
your
not a
truth.
safe space.
It's a very safe space.
But that's I'm telling you.
And it's
That's
about
the
what
whole
makes you happy, bro.
No, but then, I know that, yeah, but
that
for
makes you
me,
happy,
but
that's
I know
great.
they definitely spending time with them. I swear
No,
to
I
God, makes
agree.
my
I
makes my
love
day,
spending time with my
makes
family
everything for
too,
me.
man. I'm a very family-oriented man. I love spending time with my family. I'm addicted to seeing people happy because of me.
Yeah.
That's why I used to love throwing parties, barbecues, overcooking. I don't allow anyone in the kitchen because I want it to be my
want to be-
realm.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I love seeing people smile. It's a weird addiction. I'll be on a train and I'll be people watching and I'll just see someone smile. I'll be like, hey, man, be so sweet.
So sweet.
So nice. God bless you. I just be there on the train praying for people I don't know.
Serious?
Yeah, man. I'll just be, if I see you on a train and I feel like, hey, this person looks troubled, I'll just say a quick prayer. I'll be like, God, whatever this person's going through, I beg. And if I see someone happy, I'll be like, hey, God, please double this happiness that they're feeling.
Wow. Such a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
So you didn't die on the cross for no reason?
I didn't die on the cross for no reason.
Okay.
It's not true what they say about me. I'm a good guy.
Who's they? Who's they?
Those people.
What they say about you?
What
did they say about you?
That's what I'm saying.
Many
What did they say about you? From the grapevine.
Oh, because I'm Marvin Gaye.
That is to see.
And yeah, another weird thing that really makes me happy, you mentioned it, is the rain music. So I can't go to bed without rain music.
Yours is worse. I think you're actually the worst.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when we go on holiday and we're sharing apartments and shit,
You just hear...
I can hear your rain music from my room.
Because I have to get the thunderstorm one, the one with the thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me, when I was in boarding school in Uganda, and like you said, it would rain on a tin roof. That
feeling is...
That white noise, it's beautiful, man.
You can't get it from nowhere.
You man don't sleep to white noise.
What do you mean?
Nah, I don't know. I tried it the other day, I couldn't sleep.
Oh, it's so
I
beautiful.
I have to use fan.
I love it.
Fan,
Easiest
okay,
fan.
yeah,
Fan
I use
comes
both.
on.
I do love a fan.
And especially like, brother, like 2 weeks ago, remember when it was belting it every day? Oh, I loved it.
It was
I was
beautiful.
by my window, I had my window wide open, bro. I
love
just slept on that side of the
Beautiful,
brother.
huh?
Amazing. Amazing.
What else makes you happy?
I think watching Nollywood, I can't even lie.
Watching Nollywood.
I love watching
What certain
Nollywood,
ones?
like
I like the
series,
comedy one. I
which
love the
one?
comedy one.
What's your
Which one do you
favorite?
like?
I use something called Iroko TV. So it's just got all this. I was watching one recently, which was quite interesting, called House Husband.
Okay.
House husband.
Yeah, so the roles are reversed.
The woman was overusing him.
No, she goes to work and he sits at home at work and prepares the meal and stuff.
Mad.
Obviously, the mom was coming, the sister all calling the pastors to pray for him, saying he's not walking with clean eyes. Because obviously this is not what
a man should be doing.
And you know what he said that was so funny, yeah? So the gate man came to him, he said, have you noticed that men die quicker than women? And he said, sir, what do you mean? Why? And he basically said, obviously men, they go through to go and work, take all the problems of life in their head, and they die quicker. He said, no, I don't want to die. And when he said that, it dawned on me. I said, nah, this guy is right,
So that's why we should all be house husbands.
No, but just with the balance. If your woman, because you're like, oh, I the only want to be the one working. I don't want my wife to work. You need to change that status, If the woman can bring in, chip in, you chip in, then you come together.
Everybody chip in.
Just chips everywhere.
It lowers everything. It's balanced. Don't be forced. And this was the problem that's causing a lot of man them to not be happy as well. It's like they want to take the whole burden of, I'm the man. I must do everything. No. It's all right to have a supportive partner. We share the stress. We share the...
And that's what I don't get about these new generation and the mindset. Like for me, listen, if you're a successful man and you can, 100%. And I don't see any man anyways that's genuinely successful. Like they'll be like, oh, I don't want to be the one to take care of everything. But however, if I'm still trying to figure things out, but I can obviously financially, I can handle certain things. It doesn't mean the woman can't chip in as well, because I feel like, but you get a lot of women of this new generation like, but then everybody can't be ballers. Like, and I think that's what people need to understand. Everyone can't be I got it going on, I got Rolls Royce, I pay for a house. Everybody can't be that.
It's a lot of,
do you know what I mean?
A lot of stress.
There's a lot of guys, there's a lot of guys that are trying to figure it out.
Start rethinking this thing, because two things, like, you're going to push your husband so hard because you want to be relaxed. You're going to send him to early grave.
100.
You're going to become a widow.
100%.
All that you know what I'm saying? So everybody needs stress. Everybody needs support. Everybody needs a backing. You know what I mean? So...
Well, just in summary also, we love to summarize.
Let's look at
So the things that are most important to men. The number one thing, according to a survey... done by, who was it done by? A survey of 5,000 American men.
Yeah.
The number one thing that makes a man happy is being satisfied at work. At his job. Yeah? That's the main thing that all men worry about. And I agree with that. I feel like if a man's not happy at work, a lot of his other parts of his life get affected by that. Do you know what I mean? And then the second thing is their health.
Mm.
Then their income. Then their age. Men get happier as they get older, allegedly. Then it's being married. Then it's sports and leisure.
Wow.
Those are the main things that men think of.
Wow.
So for me now, when I think of Marvin, what makes you happy when it comes to having a partner is probably just being at peace.
A peace, yeah. Peace.
I think if I can
You can't
just...
scream this one enough.
if you're just with a woman that brings you peace, that love corridor is sweet.
Very sweet.
Very sweet. But if you're with a woman that is forever causing you aggro,
yeah.
you will never be happy.
Yeah.
But what women would also say is that certain men anyways, certain men, they don't do things to deserve the peace.
The peace. They deserve chaos.
Yeah.
Problems always.
Some women will tell you that. That's a pushback though. Like, we're not always the problem. You know? So I think it goes both ways, personally. I think a lot of men need to have that maturity to understand their other half. They need to understand how they need to behave and certain things they need to do to make that woman happy, to then be able to have that capacity to give you peace. Because I'm telling you, you piss off your woman. A lot of women don't have that mindset of, you know what, let me be understanding of his misbehavior.
It's not a default
and still
setting.
bring him peace anyways.
It's
Nah,
not
it's
a
not gonna
default
so
setting.
it's gotta
They
be.
will take the timber 2x4.
Yeah, exactly.
They hit
guy.
it on your head.
No, it's a real talk. So we can also in some way, shape or form contribute to trying to create that peaceful environment that we want. And if you know you're genuinely trying your best and you're genuinely a peaceful guy and your woman still is not bringing you peace, you need to leave that
Situation and look elsewhere.
ASAP. You do, 100%.
What's the main things that bring you happiness from your partner?
Peace.
Peace as well?
I mean, for anybody,
Other
that's
than
what it
peace.
is.
Other than
Good-
peace.
good
But
food.
other than that,
Good food. Hey, by the way.
And regular biatuza.
not for me, you know what it is for me? I swear to God, good conversation.
Yeah. I missed that one. Yeah, that one is very
That's
important.
what it is for me, you know.
Yeah, knowing
a
that
good
you can go
conversation.
have a heart,
100%.
And not feel like you're going to be judged.
Yeah.
Yes.
A good
that one is up
conversation.
there before the good food. And
Yeah,
the
trust me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm starting to. The older I get, I started to find the importance of that. Like, brother, just having somewhere that you can just
Sit down.
Somewhere you can
And
just yield, innit?
yeah, like you know your whole stress, everything. Just say
Man
boom.
said just yield. He's
Man
not
said
yielding.
you waste man, idiot. But you know, like you just put your whole stress out. You just put it on the table. Like, bro, this is what I've been going through.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. Like, I might look like I've got everything, you know, under control, but I might be struggling. You know, I might be going through this, and it can just give you
Someone
that
good to talk
and
to.
be able
Yeah.
to dissect what you're going through and give you
Yeah.
some encouragement and some sort of, you know, there's nothing beats that, you know.
I mean, to the
I promise
ladies,
you.
like, I know you lot are going to come back to me on this one and say I'm chatting nonsense, but
Yeah.
to a normal guy that's not a bad guy, that's not out there to finesse or anything, keeping his belly full and
That used to say.
his testicles very overdrained, is normally a good recipe for a peaceful home.
It is.
And we have here a wise man. His name is...
No. I was listening to a pastor preach.
Wait,
and he
1
said they
second.
should drain
Hey,
their
this guy,
husband
you
well.
may know him. Chinoa Achebe.
Chinua Achebe.
Uh-huh.
He was very powerful writer.
Very powerful writer. He said, so long as the bed shakes regularly,
So long as the bed shakes regularly,
the home is at peace.
the home. Is
I say it again. So long as
so long as
the bed shakes regularly,
the bed shakes regularly,
the home is at peace.
the home
Did
is
you
at
see
peace.
that Asian woman, she
So,
said something.
which one?
She said something about you need to make your pumkash wet, not your eyes.
Uh-huh.
And she said another thing about
I've written this down. You're bringing half-baked quads. Goodness me. Well, anyway, I think we've come to the end of the
No,
episode.
I mean, I just want to, before we go, should we put the stats of suicide rate, all of that? You want to put that in there?
If you want to end on doom and gloom, you end.
Or doom and gloom. Why are you doing that? I'm trying to, you
Go
know.
ahead, bro.
The man them said, man them don't do research.
Go
Man them
ahead,
don't research.
bring
That's
your
what I'm saying.
research.
No, but
You're gonna
we
say
could have put this
research.
research in a caption.
yeah, okay. We'll put the research in the caption.
go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Bring your research.
You man have
Don't
already.
beg him this time.
No,
leave
you
it,
man
man.
already.
End it.
Anyways,
Don't-
for me personally, man, them listen, yeah. My last message is that look, listen, man, them. Well, everybody. There's no one.
That's perfect.
Forget about the social media, all of that stuff.
We all
There's
have
nobody on
demons
this
we're
planet
battling.
Earth, and that's including women as well. that's not going through something, bro.
By the way.
We're all going through something. Yes, I understand everybody's problems are bigger than others.
Yeah.
However, everybody's going through something.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Don't keep quiet. Don't keep to yourself. Look for people around you that you genuinely know have the best
Genuine
interest
people,
for
yeah.
you. Genuine people around you. And call people for a conversation.
I'm moving like the Migos.
Doing
Dropping ad-libs. Genuine people,
Mama!
yeah.
Mama!
Oh, he's very right. I have to echo.
And
okay,
and then, you know, speak about it, talk about it.
Speak on it.
And don't just keep it to yourself, because the more you keep it in, the more it builds up. And you just, you know, you don't want it to take over your mind fully, because once you're at that point, it might be too late to come back from. And then, talk about it and understand there's a lot of platforms out there. There's a lot of outlets out there where you can reach out to. So we're all here for each other.
Even us.
You are here for who? Who are you here
we're
for?
all here, innit?
Oh, yeah, we're here.
What? I'm not there.
I'm joking.
I'm not there.
I
Wow.
echo what he says, man. That's a very good shout. Man, them, just over talk.
100%.
Over talk. Don't feel shame, because like you said, we all have problems. You've just found out that I used hair removal cream one time.
Imagine.
Would you know a man like me, of my
Imagine.
caliber, is using hair removal cream? It's over squatting in the bathroom. All right. So yeah, man, them talk to each other,
I mean,
man.
it is believable that you can do
Oh,
this.
whatever, man.
That's true, though. I'm not shocked.
No bones.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
I
I
was
mean, I'm
surprised
not
if I
shocked.
decided
Yeah,
to.
I'm
Let's
not
get
shocked.
this statistic down.
Squatters
Yeah.
Association.
Whatever, man. Let's get the statistic down. People shouldn't be dying by suicide, man. Let's help each other out.
I just want to shout out Jess as well, by the way. It's my bar. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, the people that have been with us from day one. If you remember the barbershop episode that we done, Jess the barber in Greenwich, he actually has a men's mental health awareness. He does it once every month on Thursdays. And he just invites a lot of, he calls
you can eat
jollof
them.
rice nights. So he gives everybody jollof rice, everything. And everybody literally, and it's called Headliners Barbers. So research him, reach out to them. Once every Thursday, all the man them come together. Everybody discuss, you know, their mental health, all of that stuff. So I think it's a really dope thing he's doing over there. So, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there as well.
All right, cool. So guys, you know where to follow us in Instagram, Twitter, In My Opinion Podcast UK, TikTok. Shout out everyone, follow us on TikTok.
Please keep
Make
the followings
sure
coming.
You comment, subscribe, let us know what you're thinking of the episodes, and yeah, send in your dilemmas or any questions
Let
you
us
have.
let us know what
or
makes you
topics.
happy.
Yes, let us know what makes you
What
happy.
makes you guys happy?
In Jesus' name.
Shout out Amaka, Andrea, and Obi. They're steady working, so we ballin' like Kobe.